Okay, good morning, morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down, way down to start the day. Does it stay down? This is a Japan thing, okay, I think. This is not the Moody's downgrade. Triple A to double A1, I don't think that maybe worth 20 points, 30 points. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, it's down, right? And we tell you this so that, Friday in the room said, well, no compelling reason to buy puts, but here's the thing. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what I think. So let's say the market sits around here and then we get another deal and we start spending more and the debt gets even worse and then Japan goes down. Do we go back and visit 5,000 again? Maybe we'll go to 4,000. Who knows? Don't know. Anything is possible. So when you position for anything is possible, you do okay. If you position for, oh my God, I got killed because I downgraded, you can't do that, okay? Friday was a very nice day. Everything was set to run up. We were going to try 6,000, and now this happened. Now, here's the thing. If things get better and the yield starts dropping, we're going to go right back up. But now you're back into the yield thing. But here's the thing. Trump didn't do anything. He has all these things to say, and he didn't do anything. He didn't come out and say 1 million chips to Saudis. He didn't do that. He didn't say bank dereg. He didn't do that. He didn't come out and say here are the 40, 50 deals. He didn't do that. And then Bassett comes out, and just understand this. He says some of the tariffs will go back on, the ones that are negotiating. Now, does the market care? Maybe doesn't care. I don't know. Okay? Just know that. People in countries are typically stupid. They're just stupid. They're like, oh, China, think about how dumb China was to start the retaliation and keep pushing it. And then they're about to go down, and there's going to be a coup there, and Xi was going to get whacked, because that's how whackings happen. Guys, go look at all these things. Go look at the Vikings and every civilization ever. When people can't eat and they get laid off and there's no money, the thing changes. Now, would Xi kill 10 million people to stay in power? Absolutely. Will he do that? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But at some point, it may be your life in the next 20, 30 years. He's gone. He's gone. And it probably won't be a communist country. And there'll be one hell of a war. Okay? So just understand that. That stuff happens. Does it happen today? I don't know. Does it happen next year? I don't know. Does it happen in 50 years? I don't know. Okay? Today, Tesla's down, and they're talking about a 5 trillion just on these robots. Okay? So see if Tesla reverses. See if SPX gets better. We may test this 5850, 5851 area and then pop back up, or maybe we'll go lower. So, but you need Trump to say something. This 90 days is coming up, so you have to understand that. And don't overpay. Don't overpay. Okay? We were long into the weekend because there's no compelling reason to go down outside of this news, but the news came out. Okay? So that's okay. So as long as you know that, you're okay, right? What else? So to start, you're going to see some sellers, but then do those go away? I don't know, okay? I don't know. So that's okay. But what I do know, if China gets worse, not China, if Japan gets worse, that could become an issue, okay? NVIDIA says in October they're going to start shipping the 300s. Jesus, the next wave of chips. So just understand that. That's out there. He introduced a couple new things, so that's out there. AI is still coming in fast, so that's out there. Bitcoin hit 107 and dropped 5,000. Dropped 5,000, okay? But if it goes back up, then that's out there. And then you have to see. But, if this thing it's a run and everything starts to collapse, we can go way down. We can go way down, okay? Now, the news itself, the downgrade is iffy at best, right? Iffy at best. But it doesn't matter. But there's another downgrade maybe down the line. If this gets worse and all the tariffs go back on again, does S&P downgrade? Now, those downgrades would cause a 300 to 500 point drop instantaneously, okay? But so the funny part of this is before S&P and all these people downgraded way back when, they put out a message that said we're reevaluating the U.S. credit rating. Moody's didn't even do that. Isn't that kind of silly? It's interesting. Okay, so that's what I know. That's what I know. Let's get started. 519. SPX down, what is it down? 60, 63, 66. So that puts it under 5,900. You got 5881, 5852, 5809, 5753. Upside 5959, almost where it was, and then 6,000. Okay? Avago, chips are not that bad. Just remember, if Trump comes out, Trump can take this market positive in 5 minutes, just like that. All he has to say is 1 million chips, then all the semis will go up. Or if he says the banks, dereg, all the banks go up, market goes positive. Okay? Is he going to say that? I don't know. Avago 126, 131, underneath 200. NVIDIA 136, 141, 149, underneath 129. ARM 131, 121 down. PanW earnings this week 209 up. It's been 2 years since customers are fatigued and they haven't came back to their highs. Isn't that interesting? Underneath 171, CrowdStrike 409 down, 472 up. Coin, if Bitcoin breaks 100, probably goes all the way to 232. If it gets better, 272. HIMS 63, 66. UNH way up there. It looks like the CEO bought $25 million worth. So interesting. How did he have $25 million to do that? Interesting, right? So keep an eye on that one. But nobody has said if that thing is real. If it's real, then it may go way back down. So keep an eye on that. Lilly 782 up. 709 down. The 30 days is coming up on that. I still think 20 days left. Netflix 1200, 1209, 1132 down. Palantir 131, 139 under 119. Trump's budget includes $1 trillion for defense. Meta 651, 667 underneath 599. SMCI 49.52 under 41. AMD 123 under 111. Goldman Sachs not down a ton, 609, 591, 632. Have the 630s and the 640s on your screen, because if he does say dereg, this will move so fast you'll be ready. Just have to be ready, right? AppLovin 391, 331 down. The Nasdaq's down a lot, 338. So say 400 on it, you got 2,100 down, 20,400 way down there, and 21,800 way up there. Okay. MicroStrategy hit 414 yesterday. It's back down because Bitcoin dropped 5,000. Bitcoin needs to get back over 107. Needs to get 107. Okay. Then we go to Microsoft, 456, 468. Tesla, maybe the first one to go positive. If the market gets better, maybe the first one to go positive. Keep an eye on that. 353, 372, underneath 319. And that's what we have. That's what we have. Let me go look at questions real quick. Go here. Comments, questions. Michael Saylor strategy hit with class action lawsuit over alleged misleading segment regarding risks and possibilities. Right now, has there been chatter about it recently? There has. MicroStrategy on class action. MicroStrategy is not down on class action, guys. Why is MicroStrategy down? Okay. It's down because Bitcoin down. Bitcoin was 107. It's negative. So MicroStrategy should be negative. Okay? Nobody cares about these class actions. They happen all the time to all these companies, and nothing happens. The lawyers make money, and the shareholders get zero over and over and over. Okay? And then the other thing is about risks and profitability. It's kind of interesting because everybody in the world should just know everything goes to zero. Then you see, and then you see. Everybody have a great trading day. See you, chat.